everyone, this is Impulse and welcome back to the HermitCraft server. Today guys, we're gonna do something I actually mentioned last video. Once we got these halls built here, we got the walls in, I mentioned that this might be a nice place to have a little bit of a library going on. And this library is going to be functional, not just aesthetic. We're actually going to keep our books in there, our enchanted books, because I got a whole bunch of shulker boxes full of enchanted books. Of course, I got to do more. I always do that. I have 725 levels left, but I ran out of lapis, so maybe we'll do a little lapis caving for lapis today as well. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I do want to go ahead and put a library in here today. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to raise this ground up so that it's level with this. Right now, we kind of have these sea lanterns in, but we also need to leave a space because, like I said, we're going to make it functional, and I want to do a little bit of redstone. Not a crazy amount of redstone, but we're going to have a little bit of redstone involved in this as well. We're going to make it so that basically you have selector panels where you can pick which books you want and that kind of thing. Nothing too fancy, but it's going to be great. It's going to be absolutely great. So anyway, I have a design that I want to do, and I just realized I'm probably going to need a few more blocks. Actually, I have some stone. We're going to do this. We're going to fill it in with stone for now, and we're going to either carpet this or change these out in the near future, of course. But just to give you guys an idea of the look I want to go for, let's place a little bit down, just a few sections of it, and this is going to work out perfect because we have these kind of 3 wide columns, and I'm actually going to use these as kind of the spacing of the bookshelves as well. So we need a space behind here because we're going to have a little bit of redstone, and then what we're going to do is have the bookshelves be up a block right here, so they'll sit on top of these. And let me fill this in so we get like 3 sections going, just so you guys can see what this is going to look like here. And we're going to put, like I said, some bookshelves on top of that, but let's put these stairs in. Yeah, I'm covering some lighting, which I'm not in love with right now, but we'll figure that out later. Let's do this so we can see it better. And we'll do the bookshelves right here on top. Just like that. Oop, not behind there. I think I have silk touch on this. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay, cool. So it's going to be just 2 high of bookshelves. Oh, actually, no, let's go 3. This room is so tall. I think we better go 3. And I just realized I was going to do 3 sections. I don't know why I thought I'd be able to get 3 sections. It's 9 bookshelves per section. That's quite a lot. Yeah, we're going to need to get some books. It looks like job number 2 today is going to be to go get a ton of books. What can we put in here? Let's do this. Let's just do a stone little tower in between. I kind of need just to fill this in a bit like that, and then we'll do another kind of stone tower up the side. All right, let's see what we can do now to make this look good. A little bit of decoration here. I think I'll go upside down there and there. We'll skip a block and go, no, right side up. Let's do that. I got plans for what we can do with in between here, these spaces. Another one we'll skip, and then we'll go back to upside down. Also, let's do some more of these stairs here. Boom. Okay. Yeah, definitely have to get a nice pattern in the floor or something. I forgot to look and see that we had to go up a level. But okay, let's do that. And then I got some panes. Oh, we should add, like I said, some lighting back in here, although it's not really going to shine through, but I want to add just a little peek of the sea lantern through there and there. Okay. So it didn't give us real lighting, but it's kind of nice. It looks kind of nice. So that's kind of the idea. And of course, this will basically just copy every section here all the way down. And then on the very end here, I think what we're going to do is I want like a miscellaneous section. So probably just chests full of books that have multiple enchantments. But for here, what we're going to do is actually going to put buttons on these ones, and we'll have a sign above it that says what type of book. So for instance, say mending or sharpness or unbreaking or whatever. We come over here, we hit the button, and then what we'll do is we'll actually have a block here that's a dispenser, or a dropper I should say, that will actually spit out that book. So you can just come up and say, oh, I need mending, I need unbreaking, boom, boom, 2 books spit out of the floor, and we grab them and we go. Maybe have an anvil set up in here somewhere too. So we could just apply it right then and there. Maybe I'll put the anvils Maybe I'll do some decoration with anvils. That's not a bad idea. But yeah, let me figure out how I'm gonna get some more books, because we got a ton of bookshelves to make, and we'll get more of this done. Apparently I don't have a lot of books, so that's kind of an issue considering we're building a library and we're gonna need many bookshelves and then many books to enchant and store. Yep, this is a bit of a predicament. I guess we're going to have to shift gears a little bit in this episode, and I'm hoping we still are able to finish the library, but I think instead what we need to do now is focus on how we're going to get some leather. Now, I had a little mini cow farm that I'd done, one of these quick and easy ones using entity cramming. Had some issues in here. I think I fell in it one time and couldn't get out before the beacons and made a huge mess. Is there only like 3, maybe 4 cows in there right now? Yeah, let's see. Oh, we don't even have... I do have some steak, though. That's kind of nice. I could get away from eating fish for a while. I did complain about that. Although a lot of people had mentioned carrots, especially of the golden variety, are really nice to eat. Saturation levels are really high. So maybe doing that as well today. We'll see. But yeah, I think we need to maybe focus on a cow farm. Have some ideas, just don't know where I'm going to put it. So yeah, let's do that. Let's change up what we're doing. Let's solve this problem. That's what we do in Minecraft, right? Encounter an issue and we solve it. Where can I put it? Might be nice here. You guys see, I got a lot of work to do down here anyway. But it might be nice to have a cow farm kind of embedded right here, maybe. And then we could do something on the other side, some other kind of farm. Anyway, let me think about it a little bit. Let me think about what kind of design I want to do for a cow farm. And think about if there's any way to make it painless to get free leather here. And that way we can get our books going. So, all right, I will give that some thought, and I'll be right back. All right, so after spending a few hours in a creative test world, I believe I have come up with a design that is going to work. It's going to fit in the space quite nicely. And the main thing I was looking for was something that I could fully automate, so I could basically just leave myself AFK overnight, come back, and have plenty of steak and leather to show for it. And I believe this design I came up with will do just that. So I guess what I'll do now is I'll just go ahead and build it up here in survival back on the server, and we will show it off and kind of go over the details of it. So, all right, here we go. Big jump cut. All right, there we go. Got it built out. Nothing too crazy here, but I do want to kind of go over how it works. So basically we're using the same kind of entity cramming rules that we were using on the single cell one over there, but we're going to spread it out a little bit so we get even more cows to fit up in here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spaces along here for them to fit into. So we're going to be able to get quite a few amount of cows up in here to breed. And so basically in order to breed them while we're AFK, we got a water stream that's basically going to push us back and forth. So if we get into this water stream, you're going to see we're going to go real slow, and we're going to be able to see the cows bobbing up and down just right there. When we get over to this side, it's going to give us some wheat, and then it's going to activate that dispenser. Water is going to push us back the other way. Signal goes underneath this deal to turn that one back off. We start heading back. We're still trying to breed them up as we face this way, just holding right click. And then there's some wheat waiting for us here because it activated one of the dispensers. So we'll pick up basically 3 wheat every time we go down, which I'm hoping will be enough. We'll see. We'll have to kind of calibrate this thing. I could always add maybe another dispenser in even right there. We'll see. Or maybe even along the way here. We'll see what we need to do to kind of calibrate the number of wheat we get. It's all just going to depend on how many cows we're able to breed up. And I think it's, what, a 5-minute cooldown before they're willing to breed again after every time they do. And so eventually, as we breed them up, there's going to be more and more cows in there, and it's going to take up the entity cramming rule. In here, we will have water, of course, which we can turn on from this switch right here. Just kind of goes underneath, activates a dispenser here and a dispenser here. So the water kind of pushes them towards the center, because as I'm kind of going back and forth, I get to about here before I hit the pressure plate, and then it sends me back. So we want to kind of push them into the center as much as possible, and that will kind of keep them in closer proximity and in closer range of each other, so we don't get too many cows, because I don't want like 200 in here if we can afford that, because that's just going to be too many entities, I think. But we'll see. So yeah, this is basically it. The pressure plate obviously activates the dispenser here to turn it you know, on or off. And then at the same time, you can see a signal kind of goes underneath to the other guy. So they kind of flip-flop back and forth, if you will. So that's basically it. Not much to it. We'll turn that off. I think the next step is to try to get some cows in here. So I got some wheat on me. And we'll open this guy up. I was trying to breed a few more of these guys just to get this going quicker here, but we'll let these guys out now. They've been in there for a long time. Here, go ahead, follow me, guys. Okay, so we got a baby in there as well. What do we got? Five to start things off. So, you know, we'll build this thing up. It's going to take a while, but that's okay. We'll get these guys over. Follow me. Follow me. You guys are going to be the start of something good here. Here we go. So will they follow me if I jump over to here? Yeah. Come on. Get in there. Nope, they're too smart. Too smart. There we go. Okay. Oh, he almost fell in. Come on now. You were in. You were in. We'll give him a little help here. Oh, it's always fun moving animals around. Okay. Oh, he's almost in. Jeez. Get in there. Come on, guy. Always fighting. Always fighting. Need to get it back on this thing, of course. I think he's like, oh, there he finally fell in. One more to go. One more to go. There we go. And it's been a while since I breeded these guys, so hopefully we'll get a chance to see this thing in action. Come on in here. Get in here. This guy is very stubborn, I tell you. Just get on in there, please. Fall down in there. Come on. There we go. Okay. I don't have blocks. Great. I need to get some more of these blocks for the back just so I make sure they don't get out, of course. Let's go ahead and grab, where did I put them? Somewhere over here. There we go. That'll do. All right. Yeah, and of course I need to, you know, make it look better. I'll put like a full face on this thing. And I just wanted to leave it open so I could kind of show you guys a little bit of the redstone behind it. I'm not going to mess with that pattern there. We'll leave it. So we'll do that, and that. Okay. So that should be good. So give you a better idea of how this thing works. Let me get some more wheat. There is some in here, but let me get some more wheat. You can see this is going to be how I get my supply of wheat, is this nano farm here. Come over here, get some seeds. Let's see, is there some bone meal in there? Ooh, getting pretty low on the bone meal. Let's see how much we can get with what's left here. There is a better design of this nano farm that will make sure that you pretty much get wheat every time. So every once in a while, wheat won't grow in here, and you just get seeds back, which is a waste of bone meal. So I got to look that up. I think it was possibly Il Mango, but I got to look around. There's the server-proof one, which I think would be good, because I think this thing just, yeah, see, it already tore through all that bone meal. So we'll have to do something about that. But we got a good stack of wheat out of that, so that was good. I do have a skelly farm that I may have to go check out and AFK at for a while to get some more bones for bone meal. But now that we've got a good stack of wheat, what we'll do is, you know what, I'm going to put, just so I have only one stack, I'm going to put some more in here and more in here. We'll basically, before an AFK session, just stock this thing up. And then I'll make sure that my inventory is full of everything else. And we will turn this thing on. We should see some heads bobbing. There we go. There's the heads bobbing. I put it at a specific height here because we don't want to be hitting the babies with wheat, because that will use the wheat and just help them grow up a little faster. Watch if we can find the baby in here. Let's see. See him down there. You'll see if we can time it. See a little sparkle there? I wasted a wheat. It does help them grow up faster, but I don't really want that to happen. So because of the height here, we'll just peek over just a little bit. And if you just peek over this way, you never hit a baby, which is good, because we don't want that. Don't want to waste the wheat. Okay, so there we go. You can see that's working. And basically, we'll get down to this side. And hopefully they have made a baby already. How many grown cows were in there? 4. So maybe get 2 out of the steel. But we'll go back. You can see I got a few more wheat back from the dispensers, so that worked out good. And basically, this is all I need to do now, is just stand here and AFK as we fill this thing up. Once it's completely full, so I'm guessing it's going to be just over 100 cows or so. Once it's full, we'll be able to start getting some output out of this. So basically the entity cramming will take place. They will be dropping steak and leather. I do have a chest, so you saw the hoppers probably already as we came in. But since we don't have a lot of cows in here right now, I'm going to actually be getting more wheat out of these dispensers than I need. So maybe I don't know, keep an extra spot in my inventory so I don't lose the wheat, because I'm already full. And yeah. Anyway, so that's basically how it works. Let me pick this up. I don't want to lose it. Try to pick it up without hitting the dispenser again. But yeah, now we can go in there. So we can see here. Got a chest over here. I'll probably hook this up to some sort of storage system, but for now I'll leave that there. And we'll go see if there I mean, there should be obviously some babies in there. We saw some hearts. So there was one baby in there before. You can see now there's 2 right there. And is there another one? Oh, maybe one grew up, because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 adult cows now. So one of them grew up. So we did make a few new babies, but yeah, now all that's left for me to do is basically spend a lot of time AFKing and getting this thing filled up with cows. So this is going to take a while. Obviously not going to speed, time lapse it or anything like that, because it's just me kind of going back and forth. That'd be kind of boring. So let's just pass some time, and I'll come back when I got this thing filled up with cows. All right, there we go. Got a lot of cows in here now, and I have been seeing some of the little smoke particles, or whatever you want to call them, that kind of indicate that we are getting some cows dying now, which means this thing is definitely full and getting the mob cramming happening as well. I was hoping to see some just now, but I haven't really seen any as I hit record, of course. But yeah, we got a lot here. I started with a full stack of wheat, so just went through at least 32, so we should have gotten 6 new babies at least from that, or 16 I should say, and that means 16 probably adult cows also died in the process if we're full, or something around there. Let's take a look here. Oh, yeah, by the way, I went ahead and decorated the face of this thing, and I also was super paranoid that I was going to be AFKing here, and because we are actually below the ocean monument, mobs could spawn down here if the light level was low and they were spawnable blocks. So I went ahead and took care of doing the floor. Finally, something that has been a long time in the making here. Finally went around, put a bunch of sea lanterns in, dropped 2 half slabs here on the walkways. So I have a walkway that comes through here and, kind of connects to this one that we already had in, and then kind of go around here. I don't know what I'm going to do with this little area here. We got like this little, I don't know, if you don't count the border here, we only have 3 wide. So I may just make this decorative, maybe some fountains or something. I don't know. What do you guys think? What could we put in here along this little strip of land here? Also, I was looking at this, and I think what I'll do here is I'm going to expand the storage system. We're just going to make it massive. We're going to go all the way end-to-end storage. We're going to get even more drops stored from this. I will send in fact, let's see if we've gotten any drops yet from this. There's, like I said, I saw some smoke particles, so I'm expecting some drops. Oh, there we go. There we go. I don't know if this is enough to finish the library today, but that is a good start, and that's not bad for the amount of time that we spent doing this. Wow. I'm impressed. We definitely, wow, we're going to fill up a whole large chest before we know it. Definitely need to hook that up to storage. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that sometime soon, but I want to expand the storage out. We'll take up this kind of full amount of real estate that we have here. Took the doors off, so figured that if now that I've got this floor in, I'm 100% certain that no mobs will be spawning in here. I don't need the doors on the Guardians, in front of the Guardians either, because I'm going to be AFKing here as well, which leaves me out in the open. So we got to make sure. Still a few torches here and there. I don't know what I'm going to do with these corners just yet. I got a few little machines over here. Got the concrete powder to concrete maker right here, that nano farm that I went and refilled some bone meal and got some more wheat for that as we were breeding up these guys. I needed it, and you see this goes all the way around. I'll probably build just a solid wall up through here, maybe change these blocks out to fit the wall style when I do that. I got this corner as well, and I kind of blocked this off. I probably need to block it off even better. Well, it's too high, so the baby zombies can't even get in. But yeah, this leads back to the Skelly farm, so I have to make some sort of real doorway to get back there. But I think it's, for the most part, we've got everything lit up properly. I haven't seen any zombies or anything spawning at all in here since I've done all this. So I think we are good now, which is awesome. I can feel nice and safe down here. Also means that I could probably, see, once we're up these stairs here, we're technically in the ocean monument, so nothing's going to spawn up here. But I can probably remove this glass here, so I don't have to jump over that anymore, and know that our villagers are going to be safe. So pretty risky at this point. I think I'll wait a while just to make sure, that nothing, absolutely nothing can spawn anywhere down here. But yeah, I feel like this is coming along. It's looking pretty good. I think I'll take the books that I've got so far, and we'll see how much more of the library we can get done. All right, this is looking pretty good. I got this whole side done. I decided to go too high on this because, yeah, with this big old hallway here, one high looks pretty funny. So the top, of course, is just aesthetics. Nothing is going to be, functional about that at all. It's just there for looks, but that is a lot of bookshelves. And wow, that takes a lot of leather to do that. But now we get to the fun part, guys. We finally get to this part where we get to click the button and things are going to happen. So basically, like I said before, we're going to put our books inside of droppers, basically on the floor here. So we'll have some books in here. They'll be enchanted, of course. And then that's covered with gray carpet, so you can't even tell that they're droppers there. And then I'll put a sign there saying, what type of book is in there. Once you hit that, then we will get a book that pops out of the ground and we're good to go. So we can, pick our books as we go along, and then if you want to go ahead and throw them on your whatever, your armor or your tools or what have you, there's anvils all over the place, and yeah, I will have to replace them as they break, but that's no big deal. So let me show you how these buttons work. We'll do the next set here. I did the first set just to make sure I knew what I was doing, but let's go ahead and put the next set of buttons in. Of course, we need to put in droppers under the carpet, so we'll put those in right here, and I'm going to change this. That's kind of not going to be used anywhere. We're going to change that to a brick there. And where's the droppers? In my hotbar, of course. There we go. And we'll put the carpet over top if we hold shift. Okay, so of course right now that doesn't do anything. We need to add a little bit of redstone, nothing too complicated. We'll jump over this set and we will dig out one block here. Hopefully it doesn't open up to below us. And then we'll dig these out as well. We're going to put some repeaters in here. Basically just need to power these repeaters. That's going to go through a block to that dropper there. And then in order to do that, we will put a sticky piston down behind these bookshelves that the buttons are actually attached to. And then if we can get out of here, we will put redstone blocks under these sticky pistons. So basically, when you press the button, the piston's going to extend. The redstone block is going to power the repeater, which powers the block next to the dropper, and that will spit out the book. And there we go. It's pretty simple there. Nothing too fancy. So now we should be able to hit the button. And you heard the click, but let's put something in there just to be sure it's working. Let's put some bookshelves in there. And also, one thing I had to worry about when I was designing this was buttons that bud-powered pistons and things like that. So just to show you that we can get one thing at a time, and that's working well. We'll do that. That's our bookshelves. We'll do that. That is our redstone blocks, and we'll do that, and our sticky pistons. So there you go. It's working perfectly. Grab those back out, and we'll have to do the rest of this place all the way through. Let's see how many more we got. That's 6, so we're going to have 9, 12, 15 on each side. So we'll have 30 different books that we can put in here. Plus, you can see I have these chests here for all the random ones, so books that have maybe multiple enchantments and things like that. I think I should probably put a wall behind that because you can kind of see through these chests. Not sure what type of wall I will put. I haven't really seen this place from the front either now that I've done that. Let's see if you can kind of peek through some of the glass and the water streams in the front and see what this place kind of looks like. I don't think so. No, it looks pretty good. You can't really tell, kind of a little bit. You can see some chests in there just barely. I don't know if you guys can see that through YouTube compression or not, but yeah, it's not too distracting there, so I don't think I'm going to worry too much about it. But maybe I'll do some bookshelves behind the chest or something like that. I do have some more leather, and not enough to finish the other side today. What do I have? I have 1. No, that's not going to be enough. I don't know why this is split up. Let's see. 4 stacks and just almost a half. So yeah, not a lot of leather. I don't know how many I went through here. Somebody could probably do the math. What is it like? Per bookshelf, it would be 3 books, right? So each bookshelf was 3 leather, and there's 9 per section, and yeah, that's a lot. So somebody could probably do that math, but anyway, yeah, maybe I'll do that. That might look good, bookshelves behind the chest. So let me go ahead and finish getting all these buttons in and pistons and droppers, and then that's probably going to be it. I don't think I'm going to have time today to move over all my books. I need to actually get a list of every single enchanted book type there is. Probably alphabetize it, I'm thinking. So like this section would be A through whatever, M or something, and that could be N through Z over there when we get that one done. I have no idea how many different types of enchantments there are, but I might also want to leave a space or 2 in here because new enchantments are on the way in I guess it'll be 1.14, I guess, the aquatic update. There's going to be some new enchantments that come along with some new things that are cool. Anyway, so yeah, let me get some of that done and I'll be right back. All right, there we go. All the buttons are in. This thing is now functioning. No matter what button we hit, we're going to hear a piston go off and a dropper click. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to get the books in today, but we had to take a little detour with that cow farm. Kind of took a lot of time to get that done to make sure we had leather for all these bookshelves. So not going to have time to get the books in today, unfortunately. But I've been thinking about that since we did bounce around a little bit, and that's kind of different than what we usually do. What did you guys think of that? Being able to do kind of 2 different projects in the same episode, and we didn't quite, do them from start to finish, but, just kind of bounced around a little bit. I'm thinking maybe in future episodes we could do that. Maybe I'll get a few large projects, and we just kind of bounce around from one to the other, and, not instead of doing the whole start to finish each episode thing. I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave some feedback for me in the comments. Let me know if that's something you like to see me try to do. I don't know how well I'll be able to do it, but we'll give it a go. We'll give it a try. But that's going to be it for me today, guys. That cow farm actually took quite a bit of time to figure out what I was going to do with that and to get all these bookshelves made. But it was a lot of fun, and I'm happy with the way this library is coming along. Can't wait to get all my books in here and make this thing fully functional. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button, and if you're not subscribed, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button before you go. And with that said, I'll see you guys again next time. Have a good one, everyone.